Hey guys, good afternoon, everybody watching in Europe, and good morning, everybody watching in the States. It's 8:30, no, it's 7:30 Eastern Time, and it's 1:30 in Amsterdam. And I'm just looking now at my big screen, as you can see, and just watching if what Tesla's doing right now. It's really not doing a lot, just going down a little bit from open, so from 580. This big drop here, I thought maybe it would bounce here and get up again, but it doesn't really seem to want that for now. Looking here at XSPA, this is the kind of move that we recognize for these kind of stocks. So just down, 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 down. And if this one doesn't get up anytime soon above 140, then it's going to be a short all day long. SNMP, this one we discussed also in the early bird show, and this has another thing going on. I told you it's just above $1 yesterday, and then made this run here, gave it all back in the end. But I am certain that people are watching this now above the dollar. So got this pop here, but then it did not fade. That's what we see on the other stocks. Well, it faded in the end here, but now it's trying to get up again, and it's now above the first pop here. So if nothing happens on the bigger stocks, then you always can look at the small stocks if they are just about above the dollar. Look at this nice run yesterday from just above a dollar to almost 150. We see this sometimes on SNDL and those kind of stocks. So it's just diversify a little bit if the rest of the market is a little bit choppy, then you can just look at these small ones and see what's going on. Nothing really going on here now on ARPO Pharmaceuticals. Made also this big pop yesterday, didn't hold this one, and well, let's see if this one will go to 190 again. So just watching these little ones before we go to our main watch list. Hey Ramon, good to see you. Oh, you want to go into Disney? Did you watch this morning's early bird show? We talked about Disney. This is what I drew. Just gonna open another one just with, hold on. So this is Disney. Yeah. Might just get there. Scale in. So you already own Disney. Am I correct? So, okay, well, the point here with Disney is, as I see it, so this is March here. So let's say this is March. Then we had, of course, this big drop here, and it's now trading something 25 points higher than it did when it was here in March before the COVID play. Here's this gap up here, and here's a gap up here. You want to go in at 165. You say, well, let's just find out what 165 does for everybody. 165. Oh, you're not in yet. Okay. Yeah, for a day trade, that's very good to do that. I'm not gonna give you any investment advice on this one because, well, I'm not sure about Disney. Of course, they started their stream, and that's gonna be big money for them also. But the real big money is in Disney World, of course. And as you also know, Disney World in the States is very big, but Disney World in Paris, for example, is not doing that great. So, as an investment, I don't know, but as a day trade, day trading Disney is always very good. So this you're looking at 165 because of these weird spikes here. I don't know if these are dark pool spikes. It certainly looks like it. So just hang on for a moment and then I will just check. Oh. Something went wrong here. One moment, please. Just stay with me for a moment, guys. I lost my Zoom connection. Okay, guys, sorry about that. It's just one of those days, I think. So these spikes, I'm not sure if this really is this. If I'm not sure if this is real. So if you want to go back in this one, and if you want to day trade it, I'd rather look at 168.50 ish, and I think that will be a better play. So from 170 down to 168.50, then going up again. Or if it gets above VWAP, then it just steams up sometimes also. So can also be a lot of chop. Above 171 will be nice. So for day trade, I will be looking for just this little drop here and then play it to the upside. Yeah, you say that Disney is one of the recovery plays, but it's already above its March level. So people do that because of they really think that this Disney Channel is going to be very big, and it is very big, of course. But if you compare what they make on their Disney World parks and what they make on their Disney Channel, that's just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% maybe. So really, this one may be priced in. So CCL is one of the recovery reopening plays that we talked about a lot, of course. So I think that CCL here is just, this is the gap from March. We talked about this one, 42.36. It's now around this 27 mark. So normally you would say if all the cruise lines are going back again into the business as usual, then this would be the gap that you would like to fill to this March area of 2020. And of course, there will be some airlines also. I think DAL maybe. No, DAL is also just looking at the weekly for a minute here. So here's the. Oops. Here's the fall in for DAL. Erase those lines. We play this one here at the bottom. So here's the big drop. So this is approximate the level now, 57.21. So you see you still have 10 points to the upside for DAL if everything goes back as normal. And I think if you go to AAL and all the other ones, then you can see also that that will be the case. You can just figure it out for yourself, I think. So that's airlines and that's Disney. Just gonna look what's happening right now in pre-markets, something moving or not. Let's look at these volumes. This is a small one. AMC is still moving. It went down all the way since it opened. As you can see here, I'm gonna make a bigger screen because you can see anything, I think. So Watchlist, I used this simple pre-market watch list. That's something that I really like. Just volume and percentages of change. AMC. So this is down from 15.75. So AMC might just be another buy today, might just be in play if it's going to hold its levels to the downside. So let's look at this. We talked about this a lot. So everybody knows these lines. I think this is now, will this not, so you have to pop and then it goes down, pop, goes down, pop, goes down. So will this be the day that it will go down again and you maybe go into a short on AMC, and if it's not, then it will squeeze here above 1580, 1575, 1580. So AMC for a squeeze about above 1580. It's now $1 underneath that. Normally it moves $1, but we all know the story behind AMC, and I'm gonna get rid of those because if it falls, it can fall hard. If it doesn't get through that level, then you might just play the short if you like that. Here's another small one, Mito, MITO. Also the fade here. Tried to get up again above VWAP. Didn't succeed. Looks like there is some action again in smaller stocks now. Just maybe this MITO is something that's of any interest. So ONTX back in play. You want ONTX also above $1, so that won't be happening today, I think. So I'm going to set an alert here at 0.96 for ONTX. And the same for TBLT. So if the big guys are doing nothing today, then I'm maybe just going to scalp some of those smaller ones. So now to our watch list. Really, let's go to Macy's. This is Macy's. I missed this one. Of course, I missed this one. Just so frustrating sometimes. So we talked about Macy's earlier, 1930 being the level, and in pre-market there was not a lot happening at that moment, and then here at just before 7 o'clock there's the big pop. $1 pop, a little bit more even. So new levels for Macy's are this opening 19.16, 20.47 for Macy's. On earnings, no doubt. So if it gets above this 2047, then you're gonna look at 21. That's enormous for Macy's, I think. I well remember this stock being at $5 or something. Yeah, here $5. So this would have been really the reopening play if you bought it here. So on any reopening play, you're always late to the party, of course. Because you have to imagine that people really bought it here at $5. So there's gonna be some selling in when it gets above 21, I think. Because people are thinking, okay, that's it, end of party for now. So that's M moving, and also T is moving to the other side, to the downside. So we talked about T this morning, and this is this mutual play. Will it just hold this one, or won't it? In order to be really bullish on it, I need it to be above this 30 mark, and it really tries now. Sorry. This is ugly, of course. I know that. Above 30 and nearing VWAP now, so just want to see what's going on with this one. I think it just might be very interesting to watch AT&T today. People did their math overnight, and maybe they are saying now, okay, if Discovery and AT&T are working together, maybe that's not just such a bad plan after all. So it might be just a VWAP play. So keep in mind this VWAP that is now at the 30.07, 30.02 trying to break here. We called this level. It's really trying to break it now. Doesn't get there this first time, but I'm almost certain that it will. And that's a stupid thing to say, because almost certain in a technical day trading environment is just plain all dumb. So I said it. You don't want to see this one go under this level of this pre-market low, 29.78-ish. Interesting play for today, guys. T. Then on the watch list, AGFI Y. So AGFY. After this one falling down all the way to the level here, 682, this just might be something that you want to watch right now, because if it breaks one of these levels, and this level here, this is the 9 EMA level, this is 811. I called 825 on that one because I don't want to be in a false breakout. So 825 to the long, and otherwise it's a short and a 750, 755 as a support level. Really gonna mark this one. There's not a lot of volume right now, but sometimes you have to wait. Let's see what Bngo did. Bngo. This is what I drew early in the morning. So I want this one to fall down to this level here. This is now pink or violet, or, well, it's another color. And it's because this indicates to me that it's not really a level, but an area of support. So it's not exactly 531, could also be 525. So what I want to see here is that this one will drop at first, and then you go in. And maybe 565 will hold. And if 565 holds, then you're gonna get in at 565, but then it's only a 20-cent move till you see the next level. So that's gonna be a little risky. So what I really want to see if it really goes to 531 and then back up, Bngo can make that play. And then we also have this one, Neti, going on. So this morning I told everybody 2074 is a level, and then to the top is 2186. there's nothing going on in pre-market, and that's really nothing going on, and that's not a good sign normally, because all the people all over the world are opening their screens now and want to see what's going on. And if they see nothing going on in pre-market, then they say, oh, this stock is not going to be in play today. But it's a 12 million float, so it's small, and it's just 70,000 in as a daily, so it does not have those enormous volumes that it has, that other stocks have, of course. But so this is happening a lot on this one, but I'm just curious now to see if it's may spike up for Neti. Okay, now going back to the watch list, is something happening here on volume or on percentage changed? ASRT with no volume, but up 280%. So this looks like to be an acquisition or a merger of some kind. Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna set my alert here. You never know. And then other big movers here with no volume whatsoever. ONTX and Mito, we talked about it. ULBI with no volume. And going down now. There's also no volume. So I want to see a gap up. That's my favorite play. So Apple not doing a lot. Riot and Mara are moving a little bit, so that tells me that Bitcoin is up again. This is also a big mover normally in IDEX. Baidu. I'm losing a lot of money on Baidu. This is I'm trying to learn options, guys. So sometimes I really, if you see those things here, then you can see that I still have a lot to learn when it comes to options, because this is what I wanted to see and this is what's happening, but I'm still hanging in there. So there's only $200 loss right now, so that's not too much. I'm aiming here for this one, for this 358, so that's $1,500 win. So I'm just going to stay in this one for a while now. Baidu just, well, not sure. Okay, guys, so it's 2 o'clock already. It's 1.5 hours before markets open. I'm just going to keep on looking at these stocks for a while and see what's happening. Be sure that you trade safely, have your own strategy, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the Early Bird Show, and also tomorrow afternoon at my own channel. Follow me on Twitter if you want to see what I am doing or what I did today or what you could have or should have done. We talk about all the stocks that are in play on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter and you can see what plays you could have or should have made. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.